you were planning to have somebody share play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in the PS4, where there's only a place that you can share play, you're in tough luck, my friends, because apparently it looks like Activision has blocked the feature. Now, this is gonna be one of those things that we don't know exactly what's going on, but Activision has commented that the only reason why they blocked the feature is because since the PS4's firmware 2.0 update, it's fairly new that the share play was not fully tested out, and also Activision said that Sony did not let anybody prior to the update to like have any like their hands on like how exactly it worked. So they didn't want to put this feature on a new game that was gonna possibly have some sort of problems because of this. So they decided not to support it at all. They decided just to block the feature. But it turns out that Sony put out a statement saying that the share play was actually enabled for all developers, like it didn't matter, that it was up to them in order to block it. So this is creating a controversy where it's people are having to ask themselves, is it really genuinely that the real reason that Activision didn't want to put share play, because they didn't want to mess around with something that they didn't have no experience or any way of solving it before the game was developed? And I mean, the PS4 firmware did have a lot of freaking lot of problems and errors and stuff like that. Especially the one that I have the biggest problem is with the freaking putting the PS4 in rest mode. That shit, like I was the first time I didn't even know about the error. My PS4 was stuck with there, and I was like, shit, did this shit already bricked on me? And I'm like, fuck. But it turned out that it was a problem that was going around with everybody, and you can just unplug it or just press the power button for like 7 seconds and it will turn back on or off and on. But we can only speculate. They did say, continuing to their statement, that they were gonna look into further into the PS4's share play functionality, and that they were gonna look into it, that it was not off the cards and stuff like that. So it probably you guys can look forward to it, but it's definitely not gonna come anytime soon, I can say that. I genuinely feel like they didn't know anything about the future, that they didn't want to risk it, because when it's a big game like this, and even a little thing that might not think that you might be a big problem and might cause a big problem for a game that is getting a lot of flank for us as of late, that they want to avoid anything that might have caused that. So I feel like maybe I'll give them a little break from that, but only time can tell, you guys. I bought the game, so it's not a big deal, but I'm only pretty sure that it's only gonna be a big deal for the people that did not buy it and wanted to try it. Anyways, you guys, that is all I had to say for now. Let me know your thoughts about the ordeal, whether you believe that was Activision was genuinely saying that what, they didn't want to fuck with that, so they just took it away, or that you actually feel like they're lying to you, and that they did know about the future and it was not that hard to implement, but they just didn't want other people to experience the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare unless they paid for it. And I'll leave that to that. And remember to subscribe, comment, and like for future stuff like this, and I'll be seeing you guys later.